previous research focus, they have adapted several kinds of multimedia, such as BBC video text and current television dramas and video instruction films. But they didn't mention about how they use it and what kind of learning behaviors happened in their watchings. So the purpose is to investigate the English learning behaviors of watching English-based drama series among technology freshman students. And the second is to compare different genders, age, and majors on viewing experience of English drama program. And the research questions, the first is to how often does the technology students use English-based programs? And the second, is there any English learning difference evidence on watching English-based drama series among technology students? And final one, does the demographic backgrounds, stereotypes, and receiving motivation that influence students' English learning behaviors? And literature review. I will introduce the definition of television and automatic learnings and BBC News learnings, and study on viewing Korean television dramas. The final research is about the English-based movie qualitative English learning. And the research at 2003, they give the definition of television. The television is an audio-visual media. It is interesting for all age peoples. Various educationists recommend the use of television for educational process. And Dixon in 1978 investigated how learners direct and control their learning ways and strategies without any instruction from teachers. And it was the self-directed English learning behaviors with student-centered oriented. And Germany at 2011, he examined the empirical research of using 5 BBC News video tests to test learners' listening comprehensions. And the video tests were examining Olama Master Moran's 4-category coding systems. And the researcher is from Taiwan at 2007. The studies on the viewing Korean television dramas. As the increase of television and multimedia usage, it increased the women's rights of receiving Korean programs and Korean families. And the researcher Lin at 2002, they provide a qualitative English learning research. They are 3 aspects of English learning behaviors happen in watching movie process among college students. It included vocabulary acquisitions and listening, and the final is speaking. And the gap is previous research are focused on improving English learning motivation and effects by using English-based multimedia. It means outcome-oriented, 结果导向. And however, new research investigates how they're using the foreign multimedia in their foreign language learning tool. And the methodology. The first, I want to discuss my procedures. Before I introduce the procedure, I will show the research model. The research model is derived from Minden and Baker in 1985. They investigate the research model. The demographic is based on personal backgrounds. And when they're watching the drama serial programs, they will happen something. First, the receiving motivations and how they use it. And when they're using the English-based programs, we will talk about the receiving behaviors and language learning behaviors. And the participants for my pilot studies, I will choose a prior English department freshmen, which is EAET, and I will random selecting the participants to choose one class in my pilot study. And the instruments adapted from 10 in 2009. The questionnaires totally is 43 items. The first part is reception habits, 2 items, and receiving motivation, 50 items, and intensive receptions, 5 items, vocabulary abilities, 5 items, and the listening training, 8 items, and demographic information about 8 items. And procedures. The first day, I need to pass the proposal debates. Then I will do the pilot study to analyze the data and to do the validity and reliabilities. And then step 2, if the question is without any problem, I will deliver 300 prisoners into 5 colleges and freshmen at Taiwan University of Technology. And the final stage is collecting data in 1 week. And I will do the regression analysis to test, to investigate the influence. And I will talk about my instruments. The first part is receiving habits. And the second part is receiving motivations. The example of the question is I'm interested in specific subject or story. And the quantum alpha is about 0.773. And the third part is intensive receptions. For example, I watch some specific English channel or films regularly. And the alpha is about 0.8 and 0.788. And the 4 parts is the learning behaviors, vocabularies. For example, I will try to follow Chinese translation and guess that conversation how to say it in English. And the cover is 0.818. The final part is the listening learning behaviors. For example, I will try my best to understand the conversation based on my English proficiency. The cover points about 0.773. And the final part is the participants' demographic information. They will be asked about their genders, ages, and age, and the learning English experience. And about my statistic methods, I will use descriptive statistics to describe students' personal information about their age, gender, English learning experience, and a better analyze is to test the readability and validity. And the final is multiply regressions, is to examine the effects of receiving English-based drama series on English learning behaviors. Thank you.
Thank you.